Well, hello there. We hope you enjoyed Stubborn Sun downstairs. Now we're upstairs here with Jake Whipple. And the things that the Plastic Jet Airline prides itself on is sort of building a community of musicians who know each other and who refer each other to this show. And that's how we find a lot of our talent. Like Jake here, who's come in because people who've played here before referred him. We're glad to have him. He plays a slide blues guitar. He's a huge fan of Son House and Mississippi John McDowell. And you're going to hear some slide blues from him in just a second. But first, we're going to ask him a little bit about himself. Jake, you're living here now, right? But is this your hometown, or did you move here?
No, I moved here.
From where?
That's actually a complicated question.
No, that's fine. We got time.
Yeah, so I was living in Chicago in a art collective, which I got kicked out of.
Too much slide guitar.
Yeah, something, you know. Basically, I didn't get along with anybody. They didn't get along with me. They're all pleasant enough people. Like, don't harbor them in will. But I had nowhere to go, and I traveled for a while. Like, I lived out of my car for a time being, and I don't know. I just drove around the states for a long time, about a year. And when I went broke, I had to go somewhere, and I picked Seattle.
Well, this is not the place to come when you're broke.
Yeah, right. No,
we're terrible.
Apparently so. No, I lived in a hostel downtown for about 3 months. Worked there as a janitor, and then ultimately ended up waiting tables at a restaurant. Saved up some money, got an apartment. I don't know. Came here, built up a life.
Yeah.
Of a type, you know.
Little known fact, our producer here of the Plastic Jet Airline once had a similar adventure, moved to Nashville, and worked as a janitor in a hostel.
No shit.
I had forgotten that history of this show until you brought that up. Yep, same kind of can-do spirit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's can-do, man. Like, you just...
Did do.
Yeah, you know, you do it. Like, what else are you going to do?
Right. Right.
You got to do something.
And along the way, were you playing out a lot, or had you not really found yourself musically
I hadn't,
yet?
you know, like at that stage in my life, I hadn't really found myself. Like, I had guitars with me, but I didn't pick them up much, you know. I came here and I found, like, I don't know, I found a place where I started to feel that I could get some of that out a little bit, and that's when. I don't know. That's when it kind of started to come together for me.
Sure. Found some people to play with?
No, actually, no. I try occasionally, but I don't think I play well with others. I mean that in several ways.
Well, of course, if you're playing this instrument in the way that your heroes did, it also can be a little bit, not exactly arrhythmic, but not exactly given to a backbeat.
No, I'm very prone to just go off on my own little tangents, which everybody's about to find out.
So what are your songs about, if you had to sum it up in an elevator?
Well, outside of the guitar themselves, they're not my songs. Like, I'm not a lyricist, and I won't pretend to be. So I don't try to be. You know, I feel that it's important for a person to know who they are and where they belong. And what I do, and what I do well, I think, is play my instrument. And so that's what I focus on.
All right.
I try to play the guitar as best as I can. And when I find some words that speak to me, I sing them. And that's about as far as it goes, you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, we look forward to hearing them, and thank you for glad you found your way to Seattle, and you're bringing your slide guitar to us. We're going to hear a few songs from Jake Whipple. Remind me again, can people hear you anytime soon other than here?
Unfortunately, no. I had some shit set up and it got canceled, which is unfortunate and frustrating, but so it goes. So, no, man, like... You might find me on a street corner. You might find me at an open mic night. But, I mean, I'm out there. I'm out in the world, but...
Yeah.
No, there ain't no place you can go to find me.
All right. Well, we'll be seeing you again, or somebody will be seeing you again, I'm sure. Look forward to it. Why don't we get some songs from you, and we'll let everyone find you right here.
Right on.
All right. Thank you, Jake.